The other day, I was in my volleyball practice, and then I learned about the debate between 100 men versus one gorilla. That's too basic. That's stupid. Dare I say? Basic, essentially. I say basic twice. What I meant to say is, what happened if we make this interesting? What Fear and Hunger Termina contestant can solo 100 gorilla? 100, yes, 100 gorilla. The contestant is early game, late game, or more lore accurate. We are using the best version of every single contestant. Basically, in this version, the contestant is at the strongest point they will ever be throughout the entire game. And then we will also factor in their Moonscorch form as a form of them as well. So, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Which Termina contestant can solo 100 gorillas tier list maker? Uh, I did. Admittedly, I didn't spend a lot of time making this, so all the images kind of badly cropped a little bit. Um, and they're also not censored, so if if YouTube ban me over this, you know how it is. All right, Bella. All right, so how do we feel about Bella? So we're factoring in the bear traps, we're factoring in the booby traps, we're factoring in the wrench toss. I think if coding wise, Mira would probably add like a gorilla enemy, but the enemy would be like relatively tough, right? I say on the same toughness level as like a beekeeper. And we all know beekeeper is like annoying, but they're not that hard to deal with. So like we'll factor it in like that, right? If Abella can beat a beekeeper, she can definitely beat a gorilla. I think she can. Yeah. Now here's another fun issue that I brought up with. Can she beat 100 of them? I don't think she can beat 100 of them. I'll be honest. They'll tear her to shreds. Literally. 85? A bit too high. Question, can they prepare for the gorillas? Like, do they know they will fight them and will prepare? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Tanaka kill 100 gorilla? I mean, hey, you gotta bring up like a good enough argument. Like maybe a giant comedically large anvil drop on the head of a chief gorilla, and then the other gorilla just feel demotivated to fight. Either way, as long as you can argue, I would put Tanaka to beat 100 gorillas. But now, this need to be entirely rely on the fact that the contestant is what causes it, right? Uh-huh. You're so cooked. Don't worry, Levi Funger, there's a chance. I feel like I'll write 10 gorillas, right? I mean, Abella has bear trap, she has booby trap, she can throw a wrench to like stun one of them temporarily, but it's good enough for she to like pick up the thing and then she keep fighting. I say Abella can fight at least 10 gorillas, because now we need to talk about one thing. The original argument was 100 men versus 1 gorilla, but like, the people in Fear and Hunger Termina isn't normal people. They can easily solo a lot of gorillas, but 100? Could be not. So yeah. So to start off, I think Abella can just like maybe 10 gorillas. Hey Levi, I'm biased. I hope you do good, but you're indeed cooked. But I still think you can do well, actually. You must consider weapon craft. Good job, Ethan. I actually forgot about that. Yes, thank you. Okay. Let's factor in weapon craft and what is the type of bullshit that Abella can bring up. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Ethan. Also, hello. Welcome to stream. Good to see ya. Gorillas afraid of fire because they're so stupid, so maybe Osa could do something. Yes, we're gonna do that when we get to Osa as well. But yeah, holy shit, you're right. All of Abella's weapons are fucking terrifying. She can inject the gorilla with poison, and we all know poison is just gonna like kill you as time goes on. That's powerful. She can basically make all of them start bleeding to death by having a giant fucking rake that pulls out their muscle. Ugh. She can have this fucking lantern that can light them on fire. That's good. She also has a meat grinder, which is basically a chainsaw, but twice. And okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, Abella could probably handle like half of them. Abella is terrifying when you let her cook. Meat grinder. Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, maybe Abella can solo have probably half of them. I say around 45 to 50 before she succumbed to exhaustion and basically the gorilla started. But you know, she has a good fight before that. Yeah. Have I? Is there anything I haven't factored in? I don't think the short circuit skill is gonna be factored much here. I mean, you know, being able to open electric doors is cool and all, but like I don't think you can do it to fight gorillas. But yeah, August, Peepaw, right? So let's talk about August for a little bit. We know a few things about August actually. So number one, he can resist death, which is, you know, on itself is a relatively strong skill already. Skill list, come on. And like, he is like very fit, right? I mean, he's been trained in combat. He's been a monster hunter his entire life. It's the tradition within the Ragnavalda's family line, right? But can he solo 100 gorilla? I don't feel like 100. 100 is a bit too much for him. Yeah, 100 is definitely a bit too much for him to handle. But you know, he can certainly try. There we go. Nope, nope. There we go, August. The thing is, like, he has the ability to Sishu, right? He can basically avoid dying for just one moment. And I think using that ability, he would just keep, like, resisting fighting with the gorilla. He is, like, strong, but not that strong. Abella with me, Grinder and Leechmonkering can kill God. Yeah, that's why we place her at least half of them. Yep. Abella is relatively high up, fungi. Also, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. August can kill as much as he has the energy for. Exactly. August can resist death. Like, soloing one gorilla would not be an issue. Maybe half, 2 for 100. Yeah. No. I would argue like this. He's skilled with a bow. Like, he is a good shot. We know that for sure. The guy can literally shoot off your head with a bow and arrow. Can you imagine that ability, but like from a distance, right? Like, we are factoring in they are prepared for the fight. They are like at their best version. August at his best version can easily solo off like maybe 5 or 6 gorilla if he can manage a headshot on them. He's good. Yeah, and he's parkouring around people for days. For days. He can live for a while. So I would argue August. Probably 85. Maybe 85. Maybe 85. August in the roof, headshots, full energy, is strong, but I don't know if half of them is tiring. We'll bump him down and up and down every time we bring up a good argument for it. Because, like, he can... Well, the gorilla can also climb... Okay, well, gorillas can also climb and, you know, be on the buildings as well. So 100 of them would be a bit too much, but I say probably half. Close to half, I say. He's definitely one of the highest IMO. Yeah, definitely above Ebola, because he does have, like, parkouring experience and etc. But out of, like, the contestant side, I think August is probably the best measure we can probably get. Probably half of them is, like, good, but above Ebola, yeah. Hem Splitter, fucking Zishu. Also, hey, he can devour dead bodies. Now, I'm not sure how realistic it is to have a little snack in the middle of the battle. But, technically, he's never gonna run out of energy as long as he eats the corpse of the, you know, the gorillas, right? Hey, good work. I mean, it's right there. Devour. Unfortunately, it's bugged, but still. I would like to hear if you think Akane could do it once you're done with all the contestants. I'll add Akane, and you need to basically send me Akane battle sprite, as well as Akane Moonscorch form into my DMs, and then I'll add her into this thing. Yeah. I would try to argue with Akane. Contestant are very superhuman-ish, so all of them can definitely solo at least one gorilla. At least one gorilla. And we're gonna talk about Levi Hunger later, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh, Caligura, down to the ground. Anyway, let's continue. Don. Alright, Don. Don is a fun one. The blood of the man who soloed every monster in the dungeon of fear and hunger courses through his vein. Exactly. He'll probably have of them. I mean, again, this is 100 silverback gorilla. Like, hey, these motherfuckers. Hey, these guys mean business. What, right? They don't fuck around. These guys means actual business. Is my cutting out for anyone else? Let me reload the stream real quick. I sure hope it isn't, but if more people mention it up, I'll try to fix it. Yeah. I hope that it's just like an issue on your side, because I'm not sure how I can fix that. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah. They lack stamina. Yeah. And also 100 of them will trample each other. Now, John is an interesting one. Now, I would like to argue he can beat at least one gorilla. And that's about it. It seems fine now. I'll let you know if it happens again. Got it. Lovely to hear, Bamboozle. What I meant to know is like, I mean, Don should know at least their weak point, yes. Physically, I don't know, but in plan, he should hold a few, not much, I think. Yeah. Maybe one gorilla. Don belongs in this category because, like, again, like a local hobbit mentioned, he can inflict a weakness. So basically, he can just one headshot most of the gorillas, or that one fucking TikTok of like that final guy who was like on the verge of dying, right? His torso is out. He's like only have one arm, and with his dying strength, he raised his arm up and grabbed the gorilla by the balls, and then the gorilla died. That could be done. That could be done. But yeah, I don't think John can pull off at least 10 gorillas. That's not possible for him. He's too he has no muscle. And although he can wield two-handed weapon, I don't think that's gonna factor into the situation because a lot of people can wield two-handed weapon, buddy. You're not that special. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what else can John do? I mean, he can resurrect people. He can cure illness. He can do all that. But fighting against 100 gorilla, not happening. Not happening. Next up we have Henrik. Now, I'll just be honest with you. Henrik is a guy with a cooking knife. Can that beat 100 gorilla? I would argue that he couldn't even beat one. I would argue that as far as that. He gets one in the juggler, then he's mashed goo. Yeah, exactly. And now we have Henrik. He's just a white guy with a knife. I know a lot of white guys with knives, and most of the time they're not that dangerous. I really hope not any of them is like walking the stream right now and talking shit behind their back. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna do anything. You think he can handle one? I'm sorry, but I don't. Yeah, he's dead on the ground. He's dead on the ground, unfortunately. Now, to keep this thing fair, Caligura would be like... No, he's dead on the ground as well. What am I arguing? No, Caligura is guaranteed dead on the ground. He's just a guy. But he has pipe bomb. But I don't like him. So let's just move on. Melee proficiency. Melee proficiency gives you +1. He's on the same level of Dan. Dan can win this because of a cheese. Dan can win this because he can point out the weakness of a gorilla that all he needs to do is strike one and that thing is dead. However, it costs him one turn to do it, and it costs him to like, you know, he's not that athletic nor muscular. He's not strong enough to beat at least one. I mean, I think he beat at least one with pipe bomb. Yeah, Calico can beat one with pipe bomb. However, I don't like him, so I put him down below. Henrik takes one down with him. I like to see like a combat situation where Miro tossed Henrik and a silverback gorilla into an cage. Because here's the thing, what can Henrik do? There's no way that Henrik's punching power is good enough to fight a gorilla. And there's also no way that his knife can do a lot. Like, come on, he's just stab. Beacon mentioned up like, what was it? The melee proficiency? Well, melee proficiency gives a tiny damage boost. A little bit, just about that. Gorilla bleeds out later, also comes to an infection. No, but there's like a bunch of them. One gorilla, because like even if they're like start like bleeding out in fight, they're still gonna punch Henrik to the pommel, right? Maybe Henrik can go in, stab, slice, stab. He can do that. But then what happened after, right? Gorilla can die of the bleed. No, okay. He will be dead, but he can take out maybe one gorilla. Let's say that. Henrik is crafty, he poisoned everyone in the bob. That is true. We could also factor in that he could poison the gorilla. You know what? Yeah, that's in line with canon. So maybe at least one gorilla. All right. Caligura has a pipe bomb on him and never uses it against you. I don't know why he wouldn't. You know, he's a bit. I'm not. I'm gonna make a joke, but I realized I can't just make a joke anymore, so I'm just gonna move on. Yeah. So Henry can take down at least one gorilla, one because he will be died the moment that more gorilla shows up. But yeah, depend on how he poisoned them. But that is super valid, beaten. Good one. Yeah, he can coat the knife with his poison and everything. I like my way. Um. Now we have Karen Sour. Karen does have a gun. I'm deeply invested in this discussion. I mean, it's a valid and fun discussion. I don't see why you wouldn't. Now, Karen has a gun, and now, would you think that Karen is persuasive enough to convince a gorilla to not fight her? That is up there in the air. But I think personally, Karen could beat at least one gorilla and is above Henrik. No. Gun. Well, no. Because here's the thing, I was like betting on the fact that maybe Karen can headshot the gorillas. However, headshotting a gorilla is not a realistic thing that any normal human would do. And Karen has she has basic gun training and everything, but I don't think that will enable her to solo 10 gorillas. How many rounds are in the lugger? Fun fact, the lugger pistol can have an utmost of 99 ammo based on the game logic. But we can search it up classic lugger pistol numbers of bullets. 8 rounds, usually 8 rounds. So yeah. I mean, gun can get some more hits, but I don't know how much that would actually affect the kill. Yeah. I think Karen's pretty good with a gun, and she knows how to defend herself. That is true. However, we also factor in another thing. Hold on. Because Karen is very sneaky. She is very, evasive, dare I say. She has the ability to escape. She can double the chance of running away from battle, right? So I would argue a situation like this is where Karen would, pull out the gun, bang bang, run away, bang bang, run away, bang bang, reload her gun, bang bang again. And now this won't get her far, but this will get at least 10 kills. I argue it would at least get her 10 kills. The reason why the other men aren't ranked that high because again, they can take down a gorilla, but they take time to set that up. Now we have a character that can actually run away. Which is, yeah. I think she could also get a few, but won't reach the 10 mark, I think. Do we have to add alright, maybe around 10 gorillas. And maybe I can beat maybe she can beat 7 or 8 of them, but not all of them. Maybe around that, yeah. That means I'm just gonna delete this tier, 1 second. We'll refining the tier list as we go on, yeah. Alright, so maybe we can beat around 10 gorillas. Maybe around that, because again, run away, shoot, run away, shoot. So yeah. Up next, who we have? Wait, pause. By that idea, she would get a few of them, I don't know 10, because I don't know how many bullets it would need to actually kill them. They will get exhausted out, but let's give her 20 bullets, and I say she can beat at least 6 or 7 gorillas, yeah. But we do need to factor one thing. Levi Funger is good with a gun. Levi Funger is really good with a gun, that's literally his whole deal. No heroin? Given the fact that we say that this is the contestant at their best version, I argue that we should give him the heroin. Oh god. Yeah, let's give the 18-year-old the heroin. And I say... This is why I was so hesitating on giving Karen such a high skill, because a high tier, because I was what happened if she can actually one-shot them? Well, we do have a character that has a ability that makes his shot more accurate. Levi gets half of the unlimited ammo before he's overrun. Beaton got a good point, but I would argue maybe 10 gorillas, because here's the thing. We're factoring in now, Karen is higher because she can escape. Levi cannot run for shit. That guy is not running anywhere. So all he could do is hopefully one-shotting the gorillas before they made it to him. And we'll give him a vantage point as well. Why not? We'll let him stay on like inside like a roof of a building, and then he starts every time a gorilla gets inside his room. Bang! Every time another thing getting near him. Bang! Is the war front again? Oh god. Yeah. Have we factored in the fact that Levi might get traumatized and like having like a panic attack, and that will reduce his ability to fight the gorillas? I think we might have to factor that in as well. But I argue that maybe around 10 gorillas would be accurate for Levi Funger, given the fact that, yeah, you must have faith in him. We'll have faith in Levi Funger, yeah? Because, like, you know what? Yeah, let me add one tier. Add one tier above. And this is gotta be the distinctive one because, like, 25 gorillas. Territory. Yeah, 25 gorillas is, like, I say it's doable. I may be biased, but you think it'll be around 10 plus, but you can't say that much. Factor in the fact that Levi really can't have ability. Levi doesn't have the ability to run away from battle more easier. And that would make him easily getting overrun. So maybe can take out like a number of them, but you know, a bunch of them. My boy dies from heart attack from going in and out of drugs, stress and adrenaline and no rest. Rip my face. Sorry, Levi Hunger just doesn't have what it takes to fight 100 gorillas, unfortunately. Alright, rest in peace, Levi Hunger. On the next of the list, Marco. Now let's talk about Marco, because this is an interesting case. I'm just putting him here temporary. Because now, you would think that his ability to box and to punch stuff really good wouldn't really be well here, because like, no matter how strong you punch as a human being, you can't punch a gorilla hard enough for it to matter, right? You can't do that. However, Marco also has this skill called pause. It's around here. He also has the ability called bob and weave. And bob and weave in game gives you a 50% chance to dodge all attacks. Levi gets half in my opinion, but I understand the reasoning. Yeah. Bob and weave can like make him like swift side to side. He can like dodge an enemy easier. I mean adrenaline rush? Like come on. Marco does punch God though, I believe him a bit, but not too much. But too much. He also have the ability to run fast. He has like Marco is athletic. He is muscular. He is good with like fighting them. He can run away from them. He can fight them at the same time. He can dodge their attack. I mean, if anything, I'd argue Marco maybe can beat around 10 gorillas. Maybe around 10 gorillas. I almost fall down. But yeah. Pull up Marco ending B photo for the uninformed. Oh yeah, alright. Gotcha. Hold on. Ending Fear and Hunger 2. He's gorilla side. Yeah, you know what? Good point. There we go. Marco is huge and muscular. And that could factor in. Yeah, so that's why I'd argue that out of the group of guys that fight with their arms and like knife and little tidbits of shit, I think Marco can survive at least one punch from a gorilla. At least one. And then he can dodge the rest of them, and maybe through that he can take out at least 10. But it's really hard to imagine that he'd be able to kill more than that, just given from the fact that he's just punching them, right? Like, the gorilla can just rip off his arm, I'll be honest. And also, hi Ari. Hi Ari, we're arguing how many contestants can beat 100 gorillas.
Yeah, I saw the title.
Yeah. We're gonna make it to Marina pretty soon, so you better bring out like a really good fucking argument. Oh, she is straight up dead. She is straight up dead.
Leave me alone. Stop it. I was gonna join earlier, but like my mom's phone like got dead.
Oh,
so
just dead.
And she was like giving me Wi-Fi, so
I
the
see.
battery ran out. So
yeah. Hi, buddy.
What? Hi, Burp. Hi, Local Habit.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Beacon. Hi, friends. I love you so much.
Hi guys, how you guys been doing well? Um, so yeah, I think Marco would like argue that he would be like around 10 gorillas, but that's about it. Uh, oh, let's just skip straight to Marina, shall we? Okay, let's have fun. So, hey,
That's
Ari,
not fun.
it's gonna be fun because now you need to defend yourself. How
Leave me
many?
alone.
Hey, this is a chance for you to prove your wife can do something. Yeah? How many
Why are you
gorillas
in
do
that
you
of it?
think Marina can take out, Ari?
Okay. Okay, how are the gorillas?
The gorillas are silverback gorillas. They are extremely muscular, and there's 100 of them, and they can overrun you easily. They can climb walls, they can climb up buildings, and they can, take you out.
I think she's gonna do a solid one.
You sure?
Yes.
So Ari argued maybe one gorilla. Now Ari, 100. Here's my reasoning. Beaten got it. Okay. Because here's the thing.
Okay.
I think
Then you have to
I.
defend me because I don't know how to debate.
uh, the reason why Marina actually have a better chance with the other guys is because Marina can do magic. And now when you open up
Yeah.
the door to magic, a lot of the Grogara stuff, a lot of like the fucking Venuska tree skill, Black Moth, the ability to blind a group of people in an instant. Hey,
Marina can cast farthing circles in her and around her and then pyromancy trigger the last of them.
hey, Beaton, I like to argue this. I like to argue this. Warding circle need time to make, and I don't think Marina can do that all in time when the gorillas start overrun her. And now let's argue another thing as well. Warding circle specifically say that as long as like a creature of darkness and malice in their heart approach you, the warding circle will stop it. And I don't think a lot of the gorillas are genuinely evil, they're just here for a fight. So yeah, they can't all get in at the same time. Most of them can
Okay,
still get
but the
in.
evilest one. But
Uh,
the evilest one will not get in.
yeah,
Think about it.
the one evil gorilla amongst
What do you
100.
mean the one evil gorilla? Amongst 100 gorillas, there must be more than one evil gorilla.
Okay. Let's make it like 25 genuinely evil, sinister gorilla, right? The rest
But
75 can still get in. Yeah?
are animals evil or is it just nature? Think about it.
So deep, so deep. Bravo. But yeah, these are their hearts are filled with darkness tea. They're here to kill one person. Do you want to accept that argument? That all the gorillas are evil and not pure apart at all.
Yeah, sure.
100 gorillas are like,
100 gorillas
yeah,
are like, yes, let's murder this girl.
evil shit.
Stop it, leave me alone.
Anyway, I argue that maybe 85. Anyone who have access to
Maybe
magic.
85.
Oh no, Ari. I like I said earlier, Black Smog can straight up like blind them on like a successful hit. Roots that reap.
Alright.
She literally summons roots of tree out of the ground that penetrates your skin. She can do Black Orb, the fucking skill, like hurting, the skill that pops out a person's limb if you hit the spell right. She is strong. Like, Marina is fucking strong. Maybe 85. If we're doing this physically wise, I don't think she stands a chance. At all. But it factor in that she has magic.
So Marina.
Yeah.
Okay, can you put me like beside Marina? Can you make me small and put me beside Marina?
Alright, but then I have to like adjust your position every single time I scroll up and down, Ari.
So?
Alright, I'm down to
Can
do
you make
that.
Can you make the screen smaller? You can make the screen smaller.
I still have to scroll up and down like this, Ari. So now I have to like angle it perfectly so you sit with your wife every time.
Yeah, as you should, like a good friend.
Alright, I'll be a good friend then. Oh my god, you're finally live. Hello, Groovy. Hey, you have a comment on my video saying when is the next stream gonna happen? Well, now you are. Hey. Hi, Groovy.
Hi.
Hi. We are at
She
the,
died
Go again, Ari?
that you died yesterday, that's why you didn't stream.
Yesterday my arm was a bit too in much pain to like actually do my stream, but yeah, I'm back. Hi. I waited ages and you're not playing the game. I'll play the game later, but I'm having a fun here, okay? We're having a good, honest to God, good discussion. So yeah, I think Marina can be at least 85 gorillas. Who's next?
She's so
Olivia.
strong.
Now,
Okay, talk about your wife.
Now, I would like to defend, and I would argue that maybe Olivia can beat 100 of them. Maybe. And here's the basis of my argument. She can poison them, and now we all know how strong poison is on a global level. Like, what happened if she
Uh-huh.
maybe throw poison Olivia shotgun is a good one. However, Olivia with like poison hemlock and then throws it over an area of effect. Poison hemlock is like very dangerous. Condensed hemlock is crazy. She has also cast condensed nettle. The ability to stun an enemy for one turn. And I argue that that is factoring a lot of stuff. Like maybe this is the argument I fixed inside my head yesterday when I was like doing the other thing. Maybe Olivia can poison the water source of the gorillas. And from that point, the gorillas can't fight her anymore and they just straight up die. Yeah?
Anyone who can use magic after it can take on 100 gorillas, or can they?
It's based on how well off they are when it comes to magic. Like, we are talking them at their best. I would argue Marina at her best is still not as strong as Oza. Because Oza at his best is
Yeah.
something just truly terrifying, right? Yeah. I still think there'll be too many to get big a lot, but I think they'll get to her. Yeah, I'm just joking, but I think maybe like around 10 gorillas. Because realistically, the whole poisoning thing only works if like all the gorillas drink it from the same water source. She can maybe take out at least 10 of them due to the fact that she can poison them, but that's about it. That's about it. I think Ari can fight 100 gorillas. Someone like, yeah, I'll put you on like 100 gorillas tier. Yeah?
Yes.
Alright. Ari can beat 100 gorillas. T, if we follow for Olivia poison the water, we also have to fake Hendrik poisoning. I know. So that's why I place her so low. Yeah. Right. Yeah. They will overrun her, but at least before she dies, she throws out enough poison to kill at least 10 gorillas. We should include their
Yeah, we
Moonscorch
are
form.
including Moonscorch.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're right here. They're right here. We're gonna include that as well. So yeah, I want my wife to do better, but I don't think she could do better than that. Up next we have Osa. Now Osa is a fun one. I think we finally have a contestant that can beat 100 gorillas. And Ari, you're blocking him. 1 second. You can't see him at all. I'm gonna place you next to Marina. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay,
Of
yeah.
course that's fine. What the fuck?
Yeah. Osa is the very first guy that I believe can actually solo 100 gorillas. He is a well-off magic user. He is a yellow mage. He is like not afraid of a lot of things. He is stoic. He is calm, and some would argue he is muscular. Like someone in the chat would argue that he is very muscular, like how they depict him in a lot of their arts. I would argue that as well. um, Also in his own head can solo 100 gorillas. And also, he is also a magic user, and we all know how busted magic users are, yeah? You think Nastra would give him tips? Nastra would try to
No.
keep Osa alive, but that's about it. He's not gonna give tips. He's gonna maybe like reflect an attack from a gorilla, but that's about it.
Tips and tricks on how to beat 100 gorillas.
What's up, YouTube? Right now, I'm gonna tell you how to beat 100 silverback gorillas if you follow my guide. Now, first of all, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and make sure to sign up to my code. Yay! No way 100. Beaten, okay, Beaten don't believe me. Let me argue this. So, number one, also survive the dungeon of fear and hunger. That's easy. However, remember when I say Marina can rank so high? The same argument that happens with Marina is twice with Osa. If Marina can like blind like a group of gorillas, Osa can blind at least 30. Osa is a well-off magic user. Hot take below Marina. Hey, that's a really hot fucking take. But if you can back it up, sure. I still don't go for all of them, but I think he should go well. Are we gonna like, we're gonna make it like Osa like maybe 85? Well, okay. 25 gorillas. Osa is strong, but there's only so much he can do before getting overwhelmed. You make a good point. Because that would make like... Given the fact that I ranked all the magic users so high, no matter how high, they will be relatively close by each other, right? If we're getting half being generous, well, then if we're doing it like that, then someone like Marina will also rank relatively low, right? He has no like tactical things like Marina. Hmm, you you got a good point. Also doesn't have the tactical circle of like wording. Oh, hello, Audrey. Hello, welcome to the stream. Marco can
Hi.
coming in here to say that. Marco can beat around 10 gorillas. I'm not gonna rank him any higher than that. Sorry.
Hey T, can you
What?
upload my tier list that I just made?
I'll do the tier list that you just make in a little bit after I'm done with this
No.
one.
Look at it. It's in
All
the chat.
right, I'll look at it.
I think it's really I think it's really good.
I know. I don't know. I think this tier list is kind of valid. I'll. Do you want me to show it on stream? All right.
Yes.
All right. Do you guys? How you guys feel about this tier list that Audrey just made? Audrey just made.
Audrey.
Sorry, mess up between the two. No, I'm so sorry, Audrey. I don't think Mario can beat that much. But also, this is the tier list that Audrey just made. Audrey, goddamn. What do you guys think? Do you think
I,
who in Fear and Hunger Termina would pet 100 bunnies?
I think it's really good. I like it.
Uh, oh, yeah. This is true. I can
Yeah.
confirm this. Olivia will pet 100 bunnies. Yep, absolutely. Valid list. Valid. Valid. The people loved your list. The people loved your tier list, Ari.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yep. Alright, I will rank maybe like Osa is definitely top of like maybe 50 50 gorillas. What the bunny bites me? Um that's because
Die.
the not no. Maybe maybe they bite you because you're not peer apart. Maybe that's why.
Maybe they bite you because you pet them too hard.
Nah. I'm sorry, but like the give or take, the main difference between two magic user is that the utilityness of it. And Beaton brought up a good argument with Marina being able to do the warding circle, right? She can ward off the gorillas with bad intention in their hearts. And I say, if given that all the gorillas are evil and they are blocked away from the circle, Marina can stand within the circle and do that. You will put the man who has Spice Force below Marina. Ah, oh, fuck. Right. Right. I haven't factored in Spice Force. Shit. It could be like around like this. You're covering up Osa again, Ari. Come on, girl. I'm gonna push you like gently to the side.
More, I think you're not giving him enough credit. I don't think bunnies will want to go near Pav. That's the issue.
Bunnies won't get. As we all know, bunny is like a dictation on whether a person is good or not. And if that person is a bad person, the bunny would not go near them. That includes evil white men. And Pop is a Nazi. Yeah,
Or at least faking to be one. And that's not good either.
not good either because he still committed atrocity in the name of revenge.
Exactly.
I wasn't considering the bunny's feelings. You should have.
You should have.
Osa should have more experience than Marina and Magic, so where you say he's higher for me, even if it's just but yeah, that's my ranking as well. That's my argument is that and hey Ari, I have a way to convince you. If I place Osa above Marina, Marina gets to stand next to you.
Exactly. Yay! We all win.
We all win. Alright, Osa is ranked maybe 85. Maybe 85. Damn, I was really going for like 100, but now that you mention it, I think he'll get overwhelmed. But yeah. We also have to consider the fact that mine is a limited resource. The lower your mine get, the more insane you're gonna be, and then when you're insane, you really can't cast any spell or magic now, right? So we're really factoring that in. No, Audrey, when you have zero mind, you can't cast spell. That's yeah.
Or can you?
Anki would lose to one. Do you think
I mean, we're talking about
yeah.
at their best, you know?
Okay. Audrey, I would like to argue that this is at their best. Their very, very best version. Enki at his best is a smart ass guy. And maybe he can
A
cast
smart
magic.
ass guy.
No, I don't know.
You
I'm
talk
not.
about the guy who refused to be a god as a smart ass guy.
He is smart. I like to argue he is smart. When he refused to be a
I mean,
god
yeah,
because he
he
knows
is
it's a fucking
small.
trap, right? He is smart.
Yeah, he is
Hmm.
small. Small. Is he small?
I think he's scrawny and tall. That's the body type that I think for him. But yeah, maybe I just love hating on him.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's valid.
Since we're doing Marina, let's do Samurai as well here.
Oh my god, Marina. Yes!
All right. So Samurai is straight up just gonna die to one gorilla.
No.
Uh, so let's consider some of the evidence that we have. No, number one, Samurai is gonna live for maybe 1 week after the festival is over, and then she's gonna die.
Why are you being so mean?
Audrey, she is actively dying. Audrey.
Yeah, but you can at least say like a year. What do you mean 2
No, no,
weeks?
no, no. 1 or 2 weeks is enough. The girl's body is
What
so
do you mean?
If I push her down the stairs, she will die.
Apparently, Marina, if you give her a burger, she will die.
If I
If you
give
give
her
her
a
a
burger,
cheeseburger, she would die in the
she would fucking bite into it and then choke on it and die. Samurai is not gonna live long, and now we
I
might
love you,
we
Sarah.
might we love her, but genuinely the girl is fucking dying.
I love you, Samurai. I wouldn't treat you like this ever.
At least 10. She is a magic user, but now Samurai at her best is like really hard to argue whether or not she can beat 10 gorillas. I give Samurai the impossible burger and she turns into Adam. um, like, do you know one of those like big ass fucking burgers? Like, if I give that to Samurai, she would have one bite and then she dies.
See, guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing, Ari?
Guess.
I'm arguing that you're doing something to make yourself feel better about the fact that I'm being so mean to Samurai.
No,
Then what is it then?
I'm playing Overwatch.
Oh, ew, evil. Does necromancy work on gorillas? Necromancy only works on certain enemies, and I don't argue that, animals can be really put under control well. So yeah, necromancy won't work on gorillas, unfortunately. I mean, that's why we're
Wouldn't it be
gonna...
cool?
I mean, it would be cool, but it's not realistic. We understand that only certain things can be necromancy. And some of those things are definitely not gorillas, right? We have Moonscorch Villager, we have like maybe Dead Soldier, we have Skeleton. But gorillas, not enough. Also, hi Goonie, welcome to the stream. I completely glanced over you because
Hi,
I was
Bunny.
having a very intense argument about whether or not Samurai can survive a single fall down the stairs.
What does Goonie know about Samurai?
Goonie knows a little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Goonie knows what you told him about Samurai, that she's dying in 2 weeks.
Be honest with me, do you really...
You can't argue with that.
Be honest with me, do you think Samurai is gonna live for like at least a year? Come on.
Yes.
No, she
I
can't.
trust her. Yes, because I'm taking care of her.
Uh-huh. And
I
what...
give her-
And that's
I'm
gonna
like
be even
here in-
worse, because like now you're trying everything you can and she still dies.
So, she's gonna live. Don't worry. I'll take her to the doctor.
They will explode if you exist in the same zip code in a weird way.
Okay, didn't die.
Okay, Samurai won't die. I'm
Yay.
being serious. Anyway. Who's next? Oh, Pav, right. Pav is fucking... Thank you, Ari. Pav is like interesting case because I mean he has a gun. He's a white guy with a gun.
He has a gun.
And
He's a white guy with a gun.
he's a white guy with a gun. I know a lot of them, and a lot of them are not that good.
So I think he maybe does one.
Maybe one gorilla.
Argue with.
Arguably, maybe one gorilla.
I mean, he couldn't even shoot Kaiser.
Wait, no, I argue he has a good shot actually. He shoot Kaiser, but then, you know, beat him up.
No, he didn't.
No, he did shoot Kaiser, and Kaiser did get the hit. However, Kaiser is immortal. Remember that part. He has a good shot. Pav did go to war, have a gun. He should be able to take one. Yeah, and now Beaton said that Pav would be on the same level as Karen. The reason why Karen is that high is because she can run away. She has escape plans. She can run away from the gorillas. Can Pav do that?
Exactly. She has persuade. She has persuade.
She can convince the gorilla to not beat her up. But Pav is like, I don't think he can do all that. I think he can.
Wait, your mic is weird. Still weird. Okay, it's on.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Much
Hi.
better.
Hi.
Missed you.
I miss you too. I miss you too. Pav has a fast shot and can probably reload very fast. Yes, but can he run away from 100 gorillas like Karen does? Can maybe like persuade the gorillas the way that Karen can? And we also factor in his skill as well, right? Let's talk about Pav's skill and how abysmal they are.
What are Pav's skills?
Glad you asked. Pav's skill is bury the trauma. He loses less mind when he walks in the overworld. He can order his ally to attack an enemy. He can unguard. And that's about it. There's no utility. He can't be below Levi. Oh, fuck, right. Levi and Pav are on the similar level? Fuck, right, yeah. Then we can either raise Pav to Karen level, or we lower Levi down to maybe one gorilla.
I think you should like
Lower.
Up Pav.
Up Pav.
Because yeah.
Alright, maybe we'll up Pav. 36-year-old beefing with an 18-year-old. Alright, 10. Yeah, okay. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Then maybe Pav can be 100 gorillas. No, 10 gorillas. Just 10. Yeah. I'm really glad how intense everyone is on today's argument. This is fun. We should do this more. I haven't really done an unzero stream in a while, and this probably is gonna go on the main channel as well. But yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. What you want?
I love Marina Funger.
Yeah, Marina Funger is Marina Funger. Okay, Tanaka. Tanaka. Tanaka is an interesting one. Tanaka. I'm really invested in this. Now, someone early in the stream argued that Tanaka can beat 100 gorillas. Now, for some reason, immediate 100, no doubt. Tanaka, up there, 100 gorillas, right away.
I don't see the issue.
I don't see the issue with prep time. Oh yeah, because now we can't forget one major thing about Tanaka as a character, is that he has the character with the most potential. Do you know that one image posted on Jujutsu Kaisen Twitter of like the one image of like potential man? He could rival everyone. He could beat anyone. He just haven't. Do you know that image? Hold on, I'll search it up. Hold on. Jujutsu Kaisen potential man. There we go. Meet potential man. He has the potential to rival Gojo. His completed domain will go crazy. This is Tanaka in my. This is Tanaka to me. I'll be honest. The way that I feel with Tanaka is that over the course of the festival, we know that Tanaka does get stronger. Like the final iteration, right? Hold on, let me pull out the fucking Tanaka stat list to see how well did he get off. How well did he get off? What the fuck?
What?
How well did he end? Hey, how well did he ends up? Jesus Christ, phrasing. Okay, I love Tanaka with all my heart, but he's dead on the ground. I'm so sorry. On the first day of the festival, he has 450 on his torso. By the last day of the festival, he has 725. There are no contestant that can increase their HP like Tanaka. Not a single contestant can get this strong in a small amount of time. I'm gonna have dinner, but I will be back in time to defend my girlfriend, Akane. Lovely burp. I'll see you in a little bit. Freak Naka.
Yay!
Freak Naka can probably do a good amount. The double ganger one? Yeah.
Can we put Juan and Celeste there too?
Sure, we'll put Han Celeste there. Yeah.
And what about Juan?
Hua is not gonna get too far. I'll be honest. She's a old woman, and she's not gonna beat up a bunch of gorillas.
I'll defend her. I'll share. I'll leak her skills, and everyone has to defend her.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyway, Tanaka can get really strong, but I argue maybe can like one gorilla. Like we're talking about true potential Tanaka, right? True potential Tanaka. Maybe one gorilla. Freak Naka is too strong. If Tanaka can beat one gorilla, he can beat all of them, but if he loses to one, then he loses to all. That's a hard argument to agree to because again, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. It's not like the gorillas are like. What you say?
Who said that? Ethan, you just made a poem.
Something poetic.
Why aren't I my wife?
Okay, here. You're next to Marina Funger now.
Thank you.
But I was saying that it's not like the gorillas, as we established earlier, the gorillas are not kind of heart. They're not pure of heart. They are very evil. And I don't think a bunch of evil gorillas would let like Tanaka have his solo moment. Freak Naga could have one-shot that. Rare, trust.
But doesn't Tanaka have that one skill that makes him beautiful? Maybe the gorillas are in love with Tanaka. Think about it.
Maybe Tanaka just had that rugged, handsome look going on, and maybe the gorilla might fall in love with them, and then they decide to stop this war.
Exactly, T. Now you get it.
Alright, Tanaka can be 100 gorillas.
Now you like a real funger.
Alright, Tarzan. Tanaka ended up becoming Tarzan, yeah. Rugged look, right? Yeah, rugged, handsome look, and gorillas are rugged creature. So yeah, Tanaka survived, but he kills no gorillas. Can we make a tier list for that? That's a really fun argument. He's handsome, yeah. Okay, Tanaka, get up there.
No, listen to me.
All
they
right.
all died because Tanaka said, "I can't date you. You're a gorilla," and they all commit.
They all die. They all commit because they're so sad that they can't marry a human man.
Exactly.
All right, Tanaka is up there. Sure.
What the hell, sure.
What the hell, sure. Oh, we finally made it to all the evil twisted one. Oh, you ready? The evil twisted one is gonna be more fun than the contestant, I feel. Homer gorilla panel with the Tanaka. Tarzan and evil gorillas with Tanaka. Yeah. Tanaka can star in his own Tarzan movie, essentially. Anyway, we love Tanaka. We wish him well. Now we're talking about the Moonscorch version now. Let's start with Shocknar.
85 gorillas.
No, Audrey. Shocknar is...
What do you mean?
I wouldn't argue 85. I would argue maybe 25, because here's the thing. Abella is ranked so high because she has a lot of tools. Because she has a lot of weapons that can do crazy shit. Shocknar is a mindless, raging beast who is trying its best to understand people. It is muscular, it is tough, it is strong. And it can beat up 25 gorillas easily. But if 100 of them gather around and beat her up, I don't think that's possible.
But that's Shocknar.
Yeah.
That's baby girl.
Baby girl, but like, Shocknar can explode their heads. No, I like to argue this. Shocknar needs one turn to explode all their heads. Shocknar needs the gorilla to be very much like in the depth of like insanity to really do her exploding heads technique. And can she repeatedly honk her, not honking, what? Doing her thingy. Dude, the close-up should take out some of them. Yeah, that's the exploding their heads technique. I would argue, okay, you know what? Probably half of them. Yeah, I'll bump it up to half, but definitely not 85. That's a bit too much. Shocknar locked in gets 50.
Baby girl.
Yeah, baby girl at least gets 50. Yeah, Trumpet of War is a really powerful ability. Yeah. Alright, So Shaknar is probably 50 gorillas, but nothing more, because all the gorillas can still jump her. And no matter how strong muscular she is, she can still get shredded to pieces. Because again, 100 gorillas is fucking scary. Um. Oh wow, cocoon.
Oh my
Okay.
god! And her evil and fucked up dad, I guess.
And her evil fucked up dad. How do we feel about cocoon? I'll let you argue on this one,
Um,
Audrey.
I never fuck Cocoon.
Okay, I'll bring out the cocoon
I
stat
will
block
never
then.
let my girl. I will never let my girlfriend Moonscorch.
Got it. I'm gonna make her Moonscorch next right through. Got it.
Wow! I'm gonna block you. You're so getting blocked. You're getting blocked, reported. I'm gonna report your Twitter account. I'm gonna report your Twitter. I'm
Now,
gonna make a thread on Twitter.
a call out tweet, really?
Call a tweet.
The
Or
thing
call a
is,
thread. I'm
call
gonna
out
make
thread.
a hundred part thread on Twitter.
She could cast a few spells, get stomped on. Oh yeah, 10 maybe, but I don't feel too good on this one. Yeah, because like here's the thing, Marina strike high because she can control and refine her magic. Um, fucking cocoon, right? She can engrave a
You say
single
the F.
sigil. Oh, sorry, forking cocoon, right? She can engrave a sigil. She can survive for a good amount of time by casting spell to keep herself alive, but it's only from one god. So what if she like engraved the wrong one, right? I don't think she's gonna rank as high as her like normal human version. Yeah, baby girl's gonna die. I mean, maybe like around 10 gorillas because again, she can still cast blindness and everything. But I mean, just look at her. This isn't like a very advantageous position to sit on, and that it's not gonna like, give her like a good advantage to like fight off gorillas coming from all sides, right? Marina was good before, especially because she has strategies, but Cocoon, I don't think, yeah. So maybe 10 is generous.
Is the daddy issues that got her?
That's what they were in. She's not good enough, yeah. I guess we just accept that. Now dysmorphia, we
Oh my god,
baby girl dysmorphia, she can do it. I believe in
Yeah.
dysmorphia. I say she is in the
Yes.
25 gorilla territory, the first of this area of tier, because like she's
Go,
already.
girl.
I mean, dysmorphia. Go on, Nari.
She can like cast allies too.
She can summon
Within,
infinite amount of ghouls. That is a confirmed thing. Spot on, yeah. Dysmorphia can fight the long battle, although I would argue that her body isn't that like perfectly,
Stable?
tough, muscular and everything. No, it is. It's still fleshy. She's still very much made of flesh, and she can be beat up. I just picked the idea horror of the bizarre conscious Cocoon should have. I need a second. Oh, right. Cocoon would still be conscious even though all of her limbs is getting ripped off. Oh no.
What?
Uh,
What did you say?
Cocoon will still be conscious, as like we take out all of her limbs and everything, because again, Moonscorch enemies tend to be hard to die. They can still live on from relatively long. So, and again, we are talking about evil fucking gorillas. The gorilla's gonna rip off her arm before really killing her. Oops. Thank you, Audrey. Does it we can summon things too now? It should help. Oh
Audrey.
yeah. I said Audrey. Ari. Ree. Okay, I'll call you Ree and I call my friend Ree. How about that?
Stop.
Okay. So yeah, Dysmorphia can summon things as well. She can summon her little ghoul buddies. And fun fact, if you take out the ghouls, she can summon more. So she can arguably summon a bunch of ghouls and that will take out a lot of them. She can cast hurting, she can cast magic, she can do healing spell. And that is a relatively good argument because like 25 gorillas is no joke. She can definitely take it out. But would it be on the same level as explode your head Chaknar? Definitely not. Yeah.
She doesn't have a coin flip attack?
No, Samurai doesn't have a coin flip. She only has magic attack.
My poor girl. I'm gonna give her a kiss on the teeth.
And then she's gonna scream at
Because
you
she
like
doesn't have a lip.
because she doesn't care about anyone else besides Marina. Unfortunately.
Stop. She loves me too.
Uh oh, gentlemen. This is like gentleman is just Hendrik but like slightly muscular, like if we argue about like the easiness level of all the Moonscorch enemy in the entire game, I argue Gentleman would be like one of the lowest guys. Honestly, he's just like Kendrick but more. Like he is big, he is muscular, he is strong. But is he like something with a body made of steel? With a body made of muscle so that you can cut through it like Marco? No. He is just a fleshy guy with knife and fork that can easily be punched out by the gorillas. I don't think Gentleman has a chance, yeah.
Yay!
Maybe a bit more for strength, but I mean one more gorilla maybe. If okay, if Henry can beat one gorilla, then the Gentleman can be at least two. Yeah, at least two.
Oh na yaha yaha oh na.
Alright, let's see. I could get a few, but not 10, I think. Yeah, definitely not 10. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, around that. Henry can get 1, then he can get maybe 4, but that's about it. Now the Giant is on the same level as Samurai, I feel. We are talking about a
Giant?
guy. The Giant is
Oh
Marco
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Moonscorch form. Yeah. I'm back. Hello, Burr. Hey.
I barely missed
We
you.
missed you, Burr. Welcome back. The Giant is an interesting thing because like distinctively the Giant has a body so hard you can't be penetrated by bullets and like as well as like bonesaw. He is tough as shit, and the gorilla would like struggle a lot. Giant kills 100. No, no, no. Yeah, Giant is a bit too strong for the gorillas to penetrate. They can punch him, but like he is a genuine monster. Like his skin is like as hard as steel, and for an enemy like a normal fucking gorilla to penetrate that, like no, no, yeah. Giant would also use the dead gorillas to hit the other two. Good point. Good fucking point. Local Havoc can get it, yeah. Gorillas are nothing to him. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Oh look, we got the toxic. We got the Yaoi tier. Why is Tanaka in 100?
You
This
don't want to
is
know.
you don't want to know. This is true potential Tanaka. True potential Tanaka could beat anyone.
Yeah, and basically Tanaka has this beautiful skill that makes him beautiful and handsome. And like all gorillas fell for him, and when he told him, "We can't say you're a gorilla," they committed.
Yo, Tia, I'm dead. Yeah, Tanaka's just too handsome, and all the gorillas gonna be so sad that they can't marry a human man that they're just gonna die. Yep.
Yeah,
How am I
I
over
would do the
11?
same if I couldn't marry Marina Funger.
I mean, maybe all the gorillas would be into Marina? Question mark?
Yeah,
No,
no.
no, no. Marina doesn't have a skill to specifically say that she is beautiful. I would argue that.
I mean, we can tell. We can
We
tell.
could just tell. We just tell.
We can just tell that she is.
You haven't fungered. I haven't unfungered. You should try out Fear and Hunger one day, local hobby. It's gonna be really fun for you. And I can be your coach, by the way. I mean, I coach Ari, so you know there's like a merit to it. My PC can't even
Yes.
on Lifeline. They funger to that. Oh, I see.
Your mic. Look. No, your mic. Okay.
Hello, mic better now?
Yes.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you. All right. Judgment. I don't think Judgment is gonna do well. I mean, hey. As much as I like Judgment, Tanaka's Moonscorch form, it is just a guy covered in glass and a whip. That's not strong. That's not very strong. I'll be completely honest. Maybe we'll see the very first time that an iteration of Tanaka cannot be 100 gorillas. Yeah. Judgment, I'm sorry, he just can't. I think he's just dead on the ground. I don't know anything about Judgment, so I have no opinion on this. I'll tell you, Judgment is an enemy that throws glass shards at you and hits you with a whip. It is very much just a human man that has glasses covered throughout his entire body. So I'd argue one gorilla. One gorilla is enough. Because, like, the gorilla.
Your mic. Is still bad. Still bad.
Mic check.
Okay, it's good now.
Thank you, Ari. God, imagine me doing this whole tier list and then throughout the halfway through, I just lose my mic and just keep talking for like 30 minutes. Thank you.
See, that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. Thank you.
That's why I'm here.
Tanaka has potential. Judgment for me is where he lost said potential. He isn't himself anymore, or what he's capable. He is his own version of inferiority. That's deep.
You cook.
Cook.
Your mic. I mean, I don't know if it's like that on stream, but like for me, it's like that.
Oh, better. Something.
On your.
Yeah, it's on. It's
When
better on stream. I can tell
Yeah.
when my mic isn't working because like I have this little blue line thingy that pops up when I speak, and I can see that it's not working anymore. Sometimes that happens, but yeah, that's deep. You cook something, Holoco Hobbit. She muted on stream as well. Yeah. Hi, I'm back. Hey. When that happens, yeah. Either way, I wouldn't think Judgment has a better chance. Maybe like gorillas punch his body and then their hand got covered in glass shards, and one of them got unlucky and died. But yeah, the mic is sounding like my PC is trying to run after some hours. It's not that bad. Oh, Mastermind. Right. Burb, are you in the chat? I need to convince me because Mastermind has always been the most frail enemy in the entire game for me. I'll be honest. He's up there. The Mastermind is very, very frail compared to like the other Moonscorch version, and I think the gorilla can beat him out of like pure raw strength. I mean, how you feel about this one? Mastermind is interesting. Wait, okay, Burb is like cooking up her opinion. How do you think the Mastermind is gonna do, Ari?
I don't know. I never fought a Mastermind.
It basically Osa, but he can shout off your limb in the overworld. I also have no opinion for not having seen much, but I'm letting you take the floor. Okay, so me and Bro are gonna take this one. I fought Mastermind before, and the thing about Mastermind is that he is lesser than Osa. It is implied that Osa still have full awareness of what is going on, but Mastermind is still... It's basically like a weaker version of Osa. Yeah, his mind has been controlled. None of himself is really himself anymore. So all the skillfulness, all the dangerousness of Osa wouldn't apply to Mastermind. Mastermind is kind of mindless in that sense. And he is a master of no mind at all. I got somewhat deep there. And I like what I did. But yeah, I don't think Mastermind would rank very high, but I will wait for Burb's argument. Dysmorphia level, I think? Yeah, exactly. Maybe 25 gorillas, but a genuine, like, a sky different from his, like, Osa version compared to Mastermind version. Yeah. And also, my back is hurting. Wow, it is in a lot of pain. Oh, by the way, while Burb is typing, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you do, make sure to like it, because it helps me grow my channel and get this stream to recommend to more people. Thank you. So yeah, I'd argue Mastermind wouldn't really last that long. What's up? I'm back. I left the stream to play. Hi, Boris. We rank
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Boris, smash that like button. Do it for your wife. But yeah. I just got out of the VC with Rex and the others. Can you get Rex into here to like get her to like react to this stream to see how it goes? Like to see like what do they think about the placement of their character?
Hi, Burb.
Hi, Burb. My check, 1, 2, 3. Burb.
Hello.
Hi. Alright, Burb is here. I can hear my mic reflected in your voice, by the way, Burb.
Oh, really?
It's better now, I think. Say ah. Okay. Hi, Burb is here. Mastermind and Dysmorphia have great friend chemistry. Yeah, they could be magic buddies. Alright, Burb, how would you defend Mastermind and say he can get more than 25 kills? Or are you like fine with this placement of him?
Oh, okay. Let me open the stream again.
Okay.
But in my honest opinion, I think he's just a little bit weaker than Osa.
A little bit weaker than normal Osa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening. Cause I know Mastermind is like this is basically just Osa, but like a fungus-like thing has grown all over his mind and eyes and everything. So like.
Yeah, but not just that. If you see his sprite, his body looks weaker.
So physically weaker, and now Osa is ranked that high because he is a master of his craft. He is a good magic user. But do you think Mastermind is like, even in this weakened state, is like a good enough magic user to pull off maybe 50 kills? Like, what spell does Mastermind do, right? We need to argue about that first.
From what I remember, is the same as Osa. The only difference is that if you try to take his arms, a phantom version of it will appear. So you kind of can't take his arms.
So, you know what? I'd argue. It's hard. It's like either half of them or 25 of them. And it's really hard to balance where to wear. Because maybe Osa, like, Mastermind can pop out the limbs of Osa. No, Mastermind can pop out the limb of some of the gorillas, and he can poison some of them. He can mischief of rat some of them. However, how far would that take him go, right? It's like just cheap tricks. Osa is strong because he has the catalog of all of the wizard's magic, all the spellbooks across like all the skills across all the trees, because that is his full potential. But Mastermind full potential is only limited to what we see in game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I argue maybe only 25. Also, bye Boris.
Yeah,
I'll see you in a little bit.
Well,
yeah, it won't take him far.
Disagree.
Yeah. Love you, Boris. Bye.
Hi.
My wife. Mechanical dance. Alright. I'll be honest, mechanical dance is an interesting one because number one, she can't chop off your limb with her 2 pendulum arm. She is also made of metal, which is a lot of the enemy are like what the gorillas gonna do? Punch metals? They're not gonna do that. And because of that reason, I would argue that a situation like this is where mechanical dance, she will slowly dance into the middle of a bunch of gorillas. She will open up her vents. She will blow out poison gas, and yeah. Yeah? Do we fuck with the theory?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Beaton says, Beaton has a reasoning for it. She just spins around. Like a Beyblade? Mechanical dance starts spinning around like a Beyblade, and then she just chops out the limb of all the gorillas. Yeah. Yeah. I think it works. Alright, I guess mechanical dance can be 100 gorillas. Lovely. I'm glad we have an agreement to that. Oh, look, it's Train Trio, guys. It's Train Trio in the top level. It's just one of them is slightly different from the other.
Slightly different.
I do think she could take a good bunch down. I'm not sure how, but possibly 25. She's metal 2, so they have a hard time taking her apart. Also poison, and also poison. Yeah. Get into the middle of them, spinning like a Beyblade, chop off their limb, and then start breathing gas into the everywhere. So yeah, she can at least take like, if it's not 100 gorillas, at least 85. At least 85. Trio, yes, the train trio, them. So yeah, I love my wife. Oh, the ball sack monster. Hey, I don't think Hear my argument. I don't even think the monster can be even one gorilla. Because here's the thing. All of his attack is like very fucking perverty. And to say that his attack, like the monster has like a lethal attack is like a terrible statement. He can make you puke, he can make you have like a bad time, he can make you like just overall like gorilla's gonna die of disgust? No. The gorilla live in disgust. They are animals. They don't have like a sense of like disgust as well as like social norms
Yeah,
like
they
as
eat
humans do.
poop.
They eat poop as well to gain like a lot like calories and stuff like that. So I would argue that
So
maybe
let's
there's like
eat
a
poop, guys.
no. Just no. Sorry. Yeah, the gorilla is not gonna be disgusted by this ball sack thing. They're just gonna see an enemy, a worthy enemy, and they're gonna beat him up. But they would not die for him. Yep. He's gonna slap them. What is he gonna do? Slap them? Yeah. I was going to go higher, but he just kind of slaps people. He slaps people and then he vomits at them. And if you think that though any of those attacks is lethal to one gorilla, nah.
And you don't know gorilla.
Then you don't know gorilla. Go back to gorilla school and learn about gorillas more now. Get a gorilla 101 and learn about basic gorilla biology. Now we have. I'm gonna put Caligura maybe around like 10 gorillas because he can throw pipe bomb against them, but that's about it. Now we have Pocket Cat. Now, I would argue Pocket Cat can't do that much. What does Pocket Cat have that the other Moonscorch version doesn't have? He has the ability to gentle dismemberment, as well as the ability to go inside your mind and say some really fucked up shit to scare you off. However, forked up shit to scare you off. However, would that work on a gorilla? Would that work on a creature that doesn't have conscience?
What can he say to scare a gorilla?
What can he say to truly make a gorilla like piss the fuck off or like truly scared that cannot like freeze from action, right? Nothing.
What's an animal that gorillas don't like?
I don't know, but yeah. Pocket Cat has some ancient freak level power that allows him to take on a sizable portion of gorillas. I'd argue maybe like 25. 25 would be like a good amount. Cause like I could argue it like this, right? The power that I just said, the ability to like scare you by saying something so fucked up. Maybe he can just conjure an image of like something that scares the gorillas so fucking bad that they just freezes, right? I would argue something like that. So maybe 25 gorillas territory, but not any more than that. Because again, there is a lot of gorillas and they can just beat them up. You know, pull them to the side and pa, dead. So yeah. Strong, but not that strong. Valkyrie. I love Valkyrie. Genuinely one of my top Moonscorch favorite Moonscorch design. Pocket Yab is rare server, so we should take some out. Oh yeah, definitely. Now, do you know, Ari, do you know about the eagle killing tactic where they pick up they pick up like a food and prey and they fly up so high in the sky and then drop them down?
No.
Well, now you know, yeah?
Yay!
I would argue that because of the fact that the Valkyrie can fly, she automatically beats 100 gorillas. Because whenever she gets tired, she just flies away from them. And that's it. It's really that simple. She also has...
When she gets tired.
Huh? What do you say?
When she gets tired, she just flies away.
When she gets tired, she just flies away and just sits on like a distant island where none of the gorillas can reach. I say the gorilla can climb, but can they swim? I don't think so. So yeah, girl has an army on her back as well, yes. She has at least like 6 to 7 Bellons, the penis baby, on her back that throw spears at enemies at all times. And when like she can pick up more. Karen can survive, yeah. I say the Valkyrie can live for a long time, and I think she can solo 100 gorillas. Let's go to the realistic placement. I think Tanaka can't be even one, but yeah.
What?
Sorry. Tanaka can't beat even one gorilla. I'm being so honest because I'm gonna post this later and.
What?
Yeah.
But Tanaka's his best.
Tanaka at his best. Maybe one gorilla. Maybe one gorilla.
We talked about it. His beauty skill.
His beauty skill isn't gonna work. Ari, his beauty skill isn't gonna work. We tried our best to argue, but it just won't work, Ari.
Sorry.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Down is 100 though, she's metal. Yeah, good point. Bottom of metal. Because like, we're talking about like, will the gorilla get tired of from punching metal all day? But yeah, I think these three can beat up 100 gorillas easily. Weeping Scope.
He's dead on the ground.
No, at least one, because like he can shoot the gorillas and maybe the gorilla bleed out and die. But Weeping Scope is so sad to think about. Because the thing is, Weeping Scope doesn't have a targeted attack, he just shoots randomly and sometimes some of them hits you, right? Also, no, he can snipe, he can still hit you targetedly. So I say 10 gorillas. Arguably, maybe 10 gorillas, top of 10 gorillas. Scope has rapid fire. And we are talking about like a group of gorillas fighting at once, so yeah, Scope can lock in and maybe, no. If we count that, then maybe 25. But definitely gotta be bottom of 25, right? Scope lock the fuck in is 100. I doubt it. I'll be honest, I doubt it. Cause the moment that one gorilla reaches him and shove him to the side, his scope does nothing. Levi, as the Weeping Scope, only has one weapon, and if that weapon got disabled, he cannot do shit. And he can charge, bang, 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 shoot like at least 10 or 15 gorillas running his way, and shoot a little more. But then one of them have like a hit on him, and he's dead. It should hit a lot, no? So yeah, he's like in the 25 gorilla territory, yeah. Scope can run, get distance, and shoot. Do you think Weeping Scope is tactical that way? Because again, Moonscorch means that they are in the depth of their insanity and they cannot like go any further. And in that depth of insanity, do you think the Weeping Scope would have enough survivability to be like, shoot, run, right? And can he run as fast as the gorilla? Because I argue a bunch of gorillas faster than him. Fair point. Yeah, exactly. So I feel the Weeping Scope would be like the 25 gorilla territory, but not a bit ever other than that. Yeah. And now I would like to bump a few things as well. I would argue that Abella and August is gonna be lower. I genuinely think Abella and August can go so far with their meat grinder and poison, and August can one-shot their heads. However, if we talk about the idea of being overrun by gorillas, like, hey, Abella can grind an enemy until bits, but the moment that she's done with one enemy, the another one's gonna grab over and beat her up. She can last for long, she can poison, she can kill, all of that, but can she does more? Because like the moment that like maybe like 5 gorilla charge at her at the same time, she can meat grinder one of them. Only one. I don't think he's unconscious enough to, he's conscious enough to know where to run against 100, but he should run a bit. Run for a little bit, that's why he's in the 25 gorilla territory. And that's not a bad thing, like 25 gorilla is impressive in of itself, you know? Fair with Abella, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
like,
the tier is done.
Can you kill 25 gorillas, T?
No, not even one. I'm dead on the ground, Ari. I know that for sure.
Or are you?
Yes. Oh, Beaton is going off. Hold on. Huh? What you say, Ari?
Or are you?
Do you want me to beat up one gorilla? I don't think I can.
I trust you. I trust that you're strong, T.
I appreciate your trust. Oh, and
So
Beaton...
go beat up the gorilla.
No. Hey, if you do it first, I'll do it with you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, friendship.
We both died.
Beaton, I wouldn't argue that Aug is on the same level as Osa. I definitely would argue against that. However, I'd say probably half of them is an accurate place for him because number one, August can parkour. He can parkour, he can run around, he can fight. But that's about it. I feel like that's as far as he's gonna go. Yeah, I argue around that. I like the reason he's on the same as Osa tier. Yeah. I think August merits come with the fact that he is very agile and can like jump around the city with ease. But what's gonna happen after that is that he's gonna take time to reload an arrow. Like, hey, August is skilled, but it's not the fact that he can just punch a gorilla and the gorilla's dead, right? He is skilled because he has weapon. And the moment that he needs the time to recharge and he lowers his guard down, bada bing, bada boom, dead. So yeah. Also tier, I don't go that far, but he's minimum 50. If we put Osa and Marina in the 50 tier, then I believe. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we put Osa down to the half of them tier, then Marina would also have to be lower to half of them tier as well, because of the magic users. The way that they work is that their power level is relatively close by each other. So yeah, I say probably half of them belongs to these two, and 85 can just get delete. Yeah. Alright, we got like a good tier list done. Holy fuck. Because again, magic user has a lot of like trick up their sleeve, but their biggest threat is the fact that they can be overrun. So yeah. And that is every single contestant and Moonscorch version. Can they fight 100 gorillas or not? Oh wait, we haven't done one thing. Akane. Hold on.
I just need to get some.
Yeah. I'll go download the image. But yeah, we're gonna rank Akane as well. Alright, perfect. Alright, so number 1, Akane is dead on the ground. No, pause. Pause. I was gonna say Akane is just gonna get beat up by a gorilla. However, Akane can mind control. And no, she's dead on the ground. I'm so sorry. I was gonna say
here's the thing.
Go on. I'm listening.
Play our character Akane. Yeah, so she's not and party member Akane is not like put her play the show because she's going to aim for the feet. But if you fight an enemy Akane,
yeah,
she's incredibly dangerous. Like as much or if not worse than Osa.
Now, I like to argue that, well, she is a magic user, so that does bring her up a lot. So I would say something like this. I was going off the idea that Akane can mind control. I want to show you
something, but it's taking a bit long to...
don't worry. We can wait for a little. But the argument that I had for the reason why Akane can't beat like a lot of gorillas is because like I was like, oh, she can just mind control them. But what happened if 2 gorillas charge at her at once, right? She can't mind control 2 targets at the same time. No. Wait. Maybe.
Can she?
It's like a chance, right? Like what happens if she aims at the feet again? Akane distracted by muscularly hairy gorilla legs, so she can't cast her spell, right?
Wow.
Okay, yeah, let's not go there. But Akane can mind control. She is also a magic user, so I say 10 gorillas. 10 gorillas, yeah. 10 gorillas. How you guys feel about this placement on Akane?
Yeah, like
it works, yeah. It just works. 10 gorillas. Bottom of 10 gorillas. Nope. Definitely higher than Pav and Caligura. Yeah. Akane can be at that tier. Yeah, we like it. We vibe with it.
I wanna kiss
Oh my god.
Oh, Purity Bouquet. Now, I do like to say this. I never fought the Purity Bouquet before. But I don't know how strong she is. So tell me how strong she is. Bert, describe me her. And then...
This is why I wanted to show the thing, but it's taking long to send it to me.
Oh, it's a whole video. Yeah, I'll wait. I remember you saying that Purity Bouquet is made of wood, right?
Yeah.
But wood isn't as strong as metal. So I guess she is more deadly in a magic sense. You were saying, Ari?
Or is it?
No, I don't think the wood's gonna... No.
They're gonna break her.
They are gonna break her alive. However, maybe she can beat them up with magic. Depends. But we'll see. Uh, I like to say like a really interesting thing is that the major difference between like samurai, her base form samurai and like dysmorphia is like really huge, and I think that's kind of on point. Because you know, dysmorphia is everything the samurai can't be, and that's nice.
I love dysmorphia. I love Sam. I love them both.
I think the only way that Samara can survive that long is that she Moonscorch, because after she Moonscorch, she can basically live her life as wild as she can be with her imagination. If she just keeps staying as a human, she'll just die. Like maybe like I don't know, 3 days after
We
the
don't have
festival is
to. We
done.
don't have to keep talking about Samari dying. You know.
I
I think we
know.
had that talk already.
I know we had that talk already, but again, I do like to mention you did this with Levi Funger, and I didn't say anything. So yeah, yeah.
When did I talk about Levi
Yeah,
Hunger?
Hey,
that's
let's be
that's
fair
fair.
here. Let's be fair here. Do you think you don't curse Levi Funger at every moment that you can?
That's because. That's because.
That's
Yes.
because.
Yeah. That's because. Yeah.
Mm, T, you getting me
Okay.
sad? Oh yeah, the only good ending for Samurai is either Samurai die early on and don't suffer, or Samurai Moonscorch and suffer for eternity, and as a like a living thing. However, she gets to live, so you know, that could be good. Question mark? Uh,
Question mark.
Again, all the characters are very tragic. Every single character in Fear and Termina. And that's a good thing on it of itself. I'm gonna check my Twitter real quick to see how many people like the fucking
Oh
tweet.
yeah, you're gonna like have the
Oh,
you
I
know
know, I know. Nobody can see my Twitter, which is something that I really enjoy. Because what happens when I see boobs on
no
stream, right?
no the cancellation Twitter that I made.
Are you making the thread?
The color thread.
I've got my eye on you, Ari.
I'm playing Overwatch. I don't have time to make a Twitter thread.
Uh-huh. Man, Samurai
I'm
deserve a better
like,
life, Local Hobbit said. Oh yeah, she does.
yes.
She absolutely does. Is she gonna get it? I don't think so, but you know, she does.
Look at me. She's literally with me right now.
And she's gonna. How long do you think
Or
she's
is
gonna
she?
stay with, or is she?
Like 100 years.
I don't think so, but you know, you get to be delusional on your own. It's fine. Thumbs up, buddy.
Oh my god. I'm so funny.
So about the placement of Purity Bouquet, where would you place her? I will say Akane. Burp.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Guys, I gotta go sleep already. Aw. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, look on it.
Oh,
It's been really
Hi,
fun.
Uncle Hobbit. I
Bye-bye.
love you.
We love you, buddy. Take care, okay? We'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna do an Osa run tomorrow, by the
bye
way.
bye.
Bye. Okay, bro, you were saying? Bye-bye, see you. Great stream. It's been great.
Maybe between 10 or 25. I think 25 is.
Bottom of
I don't
25
know.
gorillas. It's hard.
The thing that confuses me, like makes me. Ah,
I'm listening.
I don't think I can. I think you're underestimating Akane a little bit.
Underestimating base Akane? Would you argue that
Yeah,
she is
base
higher?
Akane.
Would you argue that she is higher than Karen?
Yes.
Okay. That's as far as I'm gonna go. With 25 gorillas, I would say that Akane would do maybe like 19 or 18 gorillas dead. Maybe around there. Yeah? Because he is a magic user, and magic user tend to rank relatively high on this. No, wait, no, yeah, I'm definitely underestimating her. She's definitely 25 gorilla territory. Being a magic user and rank low is a signature thing only Samurai get to have, because she is actively dying. But Akane is not actively dying, so yeah. Yeah, she's only like 25 gorilla territory. Then what about Purity Bouquet though? Yeah?
Maybe in the same area. Maybe.
Maybe in the same tier? Higher or lower?
maybe right beside her.
Right beside her. Got it.
Yeah.
And I think that's every single
I just
contestant.
want to keep the food. Oh my god.
We just had to wait for the video to load. She can just spam it?
Yeah. She does 3 times. You know, like she does with the random enemies. Kind of the same way it works, but you know, it's a bit different since you know she's the enemy.
Yeah, that's annoying. So you need to cut off her limb right away, huh? Wait, what does Maiden's Charm is assigned to? Is it her head or her arm?
It's her head.
That's unfair. That's unfair. I'll be honest. That's really unfair. Incredibly unfair. Cause like even though it can chop up both her arm, can still Maiden Charm you. Like, oh no. And apparently Maiden's Charm also reduced the mind of the player as well. Like, damn. Purity Bouquet. Aw, girl. She can stun you?
Yeah.
And poison. Ay, ay, ay. And stun again. And irritation.
And it's not shown on this footage, but she also has an attack that can tie you up. She has 3 like you know how usually an enemy dies
with their heads chopped off? Yeah.
Kill the torso or the head. Yeah. She has 3. If you take those 3 vines that is right behind her, she will die.
Okay, is it possible to stun her and not let her do her magic attack?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. At least that's good to know, yeah. God damn. God, you created a monster. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that is fascinating. I am never gonna fight her in actual playthrough, but that's fascinating to know, yeah. Thank you for letting me know that. Jesus Christ.
Gee.